Hello, and welcome to English Learning Hub. In this video, you are going to learn 6 tips to improve your writing skills. Many people underestimate the importance of having excellent writing skills. Believe it or not, writing, apart from the spoken word, is one of the world's oldest forms of communication that still exists today. Think about it, while we may no longer invest time in sending letters to one another, our daily communication is always accompanied by some form of writing, be it in text messages, daily emails, or posts you make on your social media accounts. In the university space, academic writing is a whole other ballgame and often takes on a very different form to other types of writing out there. But the simple fact is that you cannot achieve a high level of college writing if you don't know how to improve your basic writing skills. Think about email writing. It hardly looks professional if you send an email to your boss or colleague that isn't well thought out and contains many errors. Therefore, I decided to share 6 simple tips to improve your writing skills. Let's get started. Make writing a daily exercise. Practice really does make perfect. If you compare writing to a skill like cooking, or even playing a sport, you cannot expect to improve if you don't practice. It's like expecting to become a pro football player after one practice with your team. Try to set yourself daily writing exercises. They need not be long-winded and time-consuming. Even just committing yourself to write a paragraph a day is enough. You can even partner up with someone else who also wants to improve their writing skills and read each other's paragraphs to see where changes need to be made. The more you read, the better you write. We learn best by example, and gaining writing skills is no exception to this rule. When you read, you learn how other people write to convey their messages in the best way possible, and you start to adapt your writing styles to those that you resonate with the most. Incorporate daily reading into your writing exercises. Maybe even make your practice paragraph a review or summary of what you read that day. Taking different elements of the author's writing style to develop your own voice. Make it concise. Try not to use any complicated, long words in your writing. They often confuse the reader and make them disinterested in what you have to say. Keep your sentences short. Never overuse filler words like very, really, just, etc. They tend to make sentences long and unnecessarily take up your reader's cognitive space. Never forget the editing session. Editing is a part of the writing process that is completely underrated and that is frequently overlooked. Errors in your writing are likely to take attention away from the message you are trying to convey, and decrease your reader's trust in your viability as a writer. The human brain often overlooks certain small errors during the proofreading process, so using an online editing tool, like Grammarly, comes highly recommended. Develop a clear message. There is nothing more frustrating than a piece of writing that doesn't get straight to the point. Think about what you want to say, what message you want your reader to take away with them, and make sure that you make this message clear from the very beginning. It is also important to think about your audience. What do they want to hear, and how would they like it to be conveyed? Do you need to take on a formal or a more informal tone? Would using humor help develop your message, or should you get straight to the point in a more businesslike fashion? These are important considerations that need to be taken into account before you even begin the writing process. Sit down and write. Sometimes the most difficult step in the writing process is the act of actually sitting down and getting the writing done. By this point, you should have a clear plan of what you want to say, and a general idea of how you want to say it. It may seem daunting, but remember that the hard work is now done. All you need to do is convince yourself that you are capable, sit down in front of your notebook or computer, and execute your communication. If you found these tips useful, Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know about your own experience in the comments section. See you at our next video. Have a wonderful time.